For the next couple weeks, I'm going to be talking about 10 rules for letting go. Many times in our lives, we look back on all the decisions we made, and sometimes we have regret, anger, frustrations, all those things. And we wish, I wish we didn't do it that way. I wish I didn't do this or that. Well, that's not how life works, right? My name is William Ramada from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I have a personal practice called Mastering Life's Journey. And what I do is I help people go through these challenges and to transform their lives to make their lives happier and who they are right now. So what I was talking about, 10 ways of learning to let go. We'll talk about the first one today, and that is you didn't do anything wrong. See, the choices you make in life, there's nothing wrong with those things. You made them at that time. And time is a funny thing because we always look at it as a linear type deal. And we'll look back and say, oh, why'd I do this or why'd I do that? And it really doesn't make a difference. What you made at that time was a decision at that time that felt right to you. It was the right thing to do. You thought about it. You felt it good in your heart, and you wanted to do it. And realize it or not, we live on this planet Earth where nothing is perfect. And sometimes the choices we make, we don't end up in the position where we want to be, or we thought we wanted to be. And so then that brings the regret, the frustration, the anger. And you sit around and you mull about it, and you ruminate about how I should have done, or I could have done. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. It doesn't really matter. You make choices. You don't grow if you don't make those choices. So you think about it and you have to act. And like I said, you can sit and think about it all you want to. You can get angry and frustrated and ticked off, but it's not going to change anything. You have to act now on what is your next step. I could take my life. I was young, 16, 17, and I decided I was going to join the Navy. I could have stayed in New York, and so today I could say, well, I could have stayed in New York and maybe this or that could have happened. But I didn't. I made choices. At that time, I was like, I didn't foresee my life going in the way that I wanted to go, so my father always told me about the time he had in the Navy, and he liked it and wished he stayed. And that was a choice that I could make to get me out of New York and to go learn something and explore. I could have stayed there and got a job, doing auto body mechanic with a teacher that I had in my vocational school, or I could have worked with my father, and because one of the aspirations I had is I wanted to finish cars. I just wanted to be the painter, but I didn't. I joined the Navy. I had to get away because I felt that was better. And if I didn't do that, I would have never found my wife, and I wouldn't have the children I have now. And frankly, I like my life. I like how it is. You could always think, well, your life could be better. Of course it could be, and it could be worse. But I made the choice at that time which was right for me. Now, my choices today may be different because I have grown, and of course things in my life has changed, and so some choices I made throughout that whole opportunity, I might have done a little bit differently. Like, I was a big drinker back then, and I continued to drink for many years. And if there was one change I was going to be, it would be that I would have tried not to been overcome by alcohol and to be addicted, because it ruins your mind, it can ruin parts of your life, and you make bad choices because of that. But overall, I don't regret anything that I've done because it leads me to where I am and the growth that I have made throughout the years. You can sit and say, should I or shouldn't I? You just got to make the choice and do it because time changes. You can't worry about what other people say. Because this is your life, not theirs. They could sit there and say, oh, you should do or you shouldn't do that. Look at this could happen or that could happen. But you are living your life, not their life. They are not living your life. They are living their life. Your choice may not be correct for them. And their choice will not be correct for you. So don't fret, don't worry. So the whole point of this lecture is you did nothing wrong. Are you where you wanted to be? Maybe not. But you have learned lessons to get you to where you're at. You made the proper choice for you at that time. Now you make the proper choices for you at this time. So that's rule number 1. And throughout the next several weeks, we'll go through the other 9 rules to make the 10 rules of learning to let go. Don't fret about the past. Get rid of your anger. Get rid of your frustration. Get rid of your depression. Whatever you're feeling right now, just think about it. Think about all the great things that have happened because of the choices you made. We can't dwell on all the bad things that happen in the world. You can sit and watch nothing but the news all day long, and you're going to feel terrible because that's all they say is the bad stuff. You can sit and just pick out pretty videos and pictures on Facebook and Instagram and think life is grand until you walk out the door. You have to find your in-between space. You need to find out what's right for you. So, do me a favor, if you like this topic and you want to continue to listen, hit the like, the share, and hit the little bell there so you get the notifications of the next video. Share it to your friends. Recommend it to your friends because this stuff can help anybody and everybody. So you have a great day. Take care and be blessed.